Hello, fourth grade. Here we are again. I wanted to make a video of Amazing Grace for you. There are a couple things we need to learn as we look at this music first before you can play it. First of all, look at your time signature. If you see it's in 3/4, remember the 3 tells us that there are 3 beats in every measure, and the 4 tells us that the quarter note gets the beat. So you're only counting to 3 in this one. This is our waltz meter, remember? So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I want to review some things with you. If you look down here, your dotted half note gets 3 beats, if you remember. So this is the longest note you'll see. However, we have some notes that are held longer than 3. Right here, if you remember, we talked about this with O When the Saints. This is a tie. It ties them together. You don't replay it. And if you count, we have a dotted half note, which gets 3 beats. Then we have a half note, which gets 2 beats. And 3 plus 2 is 5. So just like in O When the Saints, you are going to be holding this for 5 beats. Then we have what is called a pickup measure. If you remember that from, what song had it? Oh, It's Raining. If you remember that from It's Raining, we came in on beat 4. Well, in this one, we are coming in on beat 3. So you're going to do 1, 2, and then come in on 3, okay? So I might bring you in, I might say 1, play. D, G, B, G, B, okay? So that's how that goes. Now, a lot of you will want to play this by ear, but you've got to really read your notes because it might be different than what you think. There's also another note in here that we haven't done yet. That's your dotted quarter note. And when we were doing our rhythms, we learned that that gets 1.5 beats. So we're going to practice doing our rhythm first, okay? So let's just clap our rhythms. So this, remember, is 1 beat. This is your half note. It's going to get 2 beats. So I want you to clap and speak this with me, okay? So 1, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. Okay, so that's how you do it. If you need more practice counting that rhythm, especially with the dotted quarter notes, go back and listen to this video and do that part over and over again until you feel comfortable. Okay, the next step, like you know, is to go through and finger and speak our note names. So what I want you to do is I want you to finger on your recorder and speak your note names. Maybe the first time, let's not finger our recorders. Let's just say our note names because I think this is going to be a little hard with our rhythm. So the first time, this time, let's only do speaking our note names. 1, go. D, G, B, G, B, A, G, E, D, D, G, B, G, B, A, D, B, D, B, D, B, G, D, E, G, G, E, D, D, G, B, G, B, A, G. Okay, so there's two more things that I want to talk to you about this before we actually go and play it or finger it. The first, did you notice that we said D down here, but we also said D for up here? Remember that we have talked about low D and high D. Low D on the staff is Dolphin Bay. It's below Eli's house, okay? High D is the damselflies up here. Every good boy does. Okay, so when it's high D, your fingering for high D is just that middle finger on the second hole. Remember that your thumb is off the back. It is not covering that back hole. The other D is low D. Remember, low D is all three fingers of your left hand. It's also all three fingers of your right hand. No pinkies, okay? So this is low D. This is high D. When it's on the staff, on that line, it's high D. When it's below Eli's house, below the staff, it's low D. That's how you tell the difference between the two. So, I'm just going to go through this song and I'm going to finger this for you so that you feel successful. I can't hold the music and finger at the same time. So I'm just going to finger it for you so you can watch my fingers and your music. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go and we're gonna take it very, very slowly. Remember, you come in on beat 3. So I'm just gonna go 1, go. Okay, so this first time we're fingering it, right? No playing, we're gonna finger it. So here we go. 1, go. D, G, B, G, B, A, G, E, D, D, G, B, G, B, A, D, B, D, B, D, B, G, D, E, G, G, E, D, D, G, B, G, B, A, G. Good. Now your hardest part is going to go B, D, B, D, B, G. That's going to be the hardest thing because you're going from your thumb down and your first finger down to only that middle finger down on top. That's going to be really hard for you. So that, if you want to know where that is, that's the words "I once was lost." Okay? I'm going to play this for you just so you can hear it. Play along with me, go ahead. But also, go on musickk8.com. Sign in with your sign-in, with your login, and practice this over and over and over again. That's the way you'll be most successful. Remember, if you play on that first one, if you push play on that first track, that's the one that has the recorder playing with you. So if you need to hear a recorder with you, go ahead and play along with that one so it helps you. Okay, so you know when you need to move. Okay, so I'm going to play this for you very quickly. Actually, I should say very slowly because you can play along with me then. And then we'll be done with this lesson. So remember, you come in on beat 3. So it's 1, 2. sorry for some of those mistakes. I was doing it without looking at the music. But that's how that goes. Now, if you notice in our key signature, we had an F sharp. We never played an F sharp because F sharp, or Amazing Grace, is a pentatonic song. If you remember, in 3rd grade, we learned about the pentatonic scale. I said, give me a high penta. That was a high 5. So the pentatonic scale only has 5 notes in it. We do do, re, mi, sol, la, do. We skip fa and ti. So in the key of G, which Amazing Grace is in, meaning G is do, F sharp is actually T. So we don't play an F sharp at all in Amazing Grace. So we just have do, re, mi, sol, la, do. Okay, so it's a pentatonic song. Even though there's an F sharp in the key signature, because that fits with our do, we don't play an F sharp. So the trickiest thing for you here is going to be going between your B's and your D's and your G's, this line right here, this part right here, this second line, and getting your rhythms right. So the great thing is you all know this song really well. So you can play, listen to it by sing it in your head. You've got this song down rhythmically. So if you need help, just sing it in your head while you're playing it, okay? To help you with some of these rhythms that are tricky, since we can't practice them in class. So think about how we sing them in class, okay? Okay, again, if you have any questions, you can have your parents email me. Also, if you want to send in a video of you playing this, please send it in and I'll grade it and I'll put it on for your 4th quarter grade, okay? These are not due. I will give you extra credit if you do send this in. Hope you're enjoying your break, and I miss you all. See you later.